This stream is proudly brought to you by whatis.zs.com. ZS is coming soon. And thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell down the bottom so you get notified. Make sure you click all, because if you don't click all, man, you're going to get nothing. Trust me, it's a major problem. So when you subscribe, click all. Okay, now everybody, yes, I know I didn't do my intro, so here it is. Okay, friends, subscribers, and I've stuck it on the wrong screen. Oh, I fucked up again. Oh, where's me? Okay, hang on. No, I'm going to throw this in here. Okay, so we're currently facing a major problems with the coronavirus, folks. And the coronavirus out there is pretty bad. No matter what anybody thinks, it's not over, folks. What you guys don't realise is that you're now spreading it. Because of you guys now, the governments are most probably going to have to put us all in lockdown again for another 40 fucking plus days. Because of you idiots going out there breaching the containment laws of the COVID virus. Dead set. How stupid could you people be? Honestly, and people wonder why when I sent a plan into the government how to lock down to make it safe so we could fight the virus, I included martial law. And guess what? We need martial law out there on our streets at the moment. We really, truly do. And I have to say this, we need it badly, and this is the proof. People wonder why I put it in the plan. Do you want to know why I put it in the plan? Because every time there was an oppression of some description, whether it be minor, whether it would be for food, there's always protests. And the moment you have a protest, out come the looters, the thieves, the anarchists. And trust me, there's one major anarchist out there. And dead set, I've got to find the video. I think I've still got it up on my screen. No, I don't. I know, yes, I do. There's a major anarchist, and this guy, we've got evidence. There's enough evidence to convict this arsehole. And trust me, he is inciting violence, people. This dude, sorry, I'm just going to flick the screen over if I can get the right transition button. There we go. This dude here, look at the wallet. He's got his wallet out and he's paying him. Now, I found this in somebody's video, and this video will be linked in the bottom. I'm using this video, will not be monetized whatsoever. You will have the free right to put this video out yourselves. I give you full legal permission to do so. And please know, oh God, where'd that shit come from? Oh, that's right, I'm a cannabis protester. I believe that cannabis should be legal all over the world. Not just in some countries, not just in other countries. See, this is the manna God gave people back in the old days. Trust me, it really is. And you're not supposed to smoke it, people. You're supposed to eat it. It's a plant God gave man, for God's sake. And trust me, it heals. It really does. I'm currently now I've been back on the cannabis oil because I could finally afford one script. And I have pretty much reduced my endone by half in a matter of 3 days. See, marijuana is not a gateway drug. It's a get-off drug. Trust me, cannabis is a get-off drug. People that are on drugs can be taken off those drugs by using this cannabis oil as a treatment to help people, one, get over the withdrawals, because that's one thing that scares every addict is the withdrawals. Trust me, anybody that's been on morphine, endones, oxycodones, all those type of addictive drugs, right? you need to get off them, and you can't do it quickly. Trust me, I know it might sound strange, but you can't do it too quickly, but you can't do it too slow. You've got to do it quick, but slowly at the same time. When you reduce your dose, you take half a dose each, and then you reduce it. I've been on endone and panadine fort now for over 30 years. These drugs are killing me. Dead set they are. My liver is on its way out. My kidneys are on their way out. My spleen is swollen. My liver is swollen. And I'm pretty sure I've got some pancreas problems. And I'm diabetic. I'm highly at risk. And you fuckwits now have just made my life even fucking worse. And yes, trust me, yeah, you all thought that I was going to talk about cannabis, didn't you? But it does work, trust me. But you fucking idiots out there protesting have just made my life hell, because now I've got no way of getting my next script, because I've got no way of going out and finding people that I need to get this. Going to my doctors was a nightmare. I had to mask up, something shocking, and trust me, I'm glad I did, because there was sniffle and coughing all the way through that doctor's surgery. Scared the living shit out of me. And trust me, the problems that I'm seeing out there now are bad. And they really truly are bad, because where the fuck? I've done a lot of stuff, and I'm looking at different things, because pretty soon it's going to be legal here too. Pretty soon it'll be legal all over the world. And I've been looking at a lot of stuff, right? But see, I looked at all the same stuff that all of you people are looking at right now. I've looked at all that shit. Oh, by the way, I've got some good news. I'm going to do a show about Scott Waring. I think Scott's work was a bit way out there, but trust me, I've found something in his work that gives this guy so much credit, it's beyond a joke. He does good work. Keep it up, Scott. But going through and looking at different things, I've actually been watching boat building, because one, I've always been interested in it. My grandfather did it, and I'm pretty much sure I can do it. So I'm learning, and what you guys are out there doing, you're thinking that the world's coming to an end because the idiots are out there on the street. Well, yeah, those fucking idiots are causing fucking major problems, and they need to wake up to themselves. And yes, I believe that Black Lives Matter. Well, my heritage is black, so of course I do. But I'm ashamed. I am ashamed of all the young Aboriginal people, the young Negro people, the young white people, but I'm dead set ashamed of all those fucking antifa mob, because I've got evidence to prove that this antifa mob, dead set, there it is. And I got more of these pictures. I've just got to open up the right one, and I'll go through them one by one, and I'll show you the video where I got this stuff. Okay, open it up in this. There he is there. But see, the reason why I'm putting this guy up is just to show his face. Attention police, FBI, this guy should be on your hit list at the moment. He should be your #1 most fucking wanted. This is a major instigator in these problems. Look, by the way, look at the cash. Or is that a gun? I don't know. That could be a gun. I think that's actually a gun as well. That is. That is a fucking pistol. And it's not American. I thought that was a backup wallet. Could be, but there's too much shape of a pistol there. Oh, by the way, that discovery was just then. I didn't notice that before. Yeah, that's a gun. That's a fucking gun. He was carrying a gun. There's the gun. But then what's this shit up here? He's got something up here, and look at his pockets. Packed out to the max. Right? And dead set, they're packed out to the max, but yet, look at the gun. That's a gun. This is one of the things now. This is the incriminating evidence. There's the wallet. He's just paid this dude, and the way this dude is holding his hands you can tell that this dude just got paid off. There's a wallet. There's his face, please. And I bet you the guy that took this video should take it to the cops and show the cops. There's the money. There's the money. There's the open wallet. But now, I'm going to stream 10 seconds of video. No, I'm allowed to stream 10 seconds and I'll stream another 10 seconds of it. I think it's up in there. No. Fuck, I'm opening up too many fucking videos, man. I've opened up far too many videos. Okay. But see, you're seeing all this looting and you're seeing absolutely everything going on, right? You're seeing all this stuff going on. But what you don't realise is this one, even if it was only this one dude instigating all this fucking problems, right? He's out there and he's causing fucking problems. If you know this dude, right, now I'm going to put a link to this video. That's the point. This dude gets all the credit. I gather it's his own footage. I'm going to put that link in the description in the chat. It's going to be the very first thing you see at the top of the chat. So it's now in there. So that you now can go and actually watch that video for yourself. Replay it as many times as you can. Trust me, you want to replay this video as many times as you can, because within it, you can actually, I've done little snippets of it and different things, but when you play the video, where is it? We've got to go to the first bit. You watch where his hand is now. We're only 4 seconds into the video. That's him putting his wallet back. Go and get everything and you can see him. And he puts the money. He's just paid money. He has incited fucking violence, this dude has. Right? These are the real instigators of all the problems that are going on at the moment. Trust me, they are. They are all going on and they are all happening, right? Because you, the people, you, the protester, trust me, and I'm a major fucking protester. I've got a fucking YouTube channel that says Cannabis Protester. Of course I'm a protester. But you don't protest like what's going on here. What is going on here is we've got a problem at the moment in America and Australia and all European countries and everywhere that is not CCCP. Trust me, this money is flowing from one fucking place and one fucking place alone. The Communist Party. Right? They incite violence. They use protests to do this. I have been watching them for so many years. Hence, I said at the beginning of the video why I put in my plan that I sent to the government, martial law was needed. This is one of the reasons, because wherever protests go, thieves go. I'm sorry, but you've got to work it out. You want to protest, you've got to sort the thieves out and watch out for them. They're the sneaky little ones that have never had anything to do with your group before, right? And yes, Black Lives Matter. Of course they matter, but you already know now that Trump is making sure that everyone is going to jail that is involved. Right? Now, every one of you that went out in these protests need to go the fuck home. You need to lock your fucking door and quarantine yourself for 14 fucking days. Right? Because if you don't, you are going to start killing the elderly. Research the Spanish flu, because see, they did a memorial march when the Spanish flu happened, and they did a memorial march. The death toll was 3 times higher in that city when the second wave hit. Shit, I think that was the freaking point that made it fucking the second wave, because idiots like you guys are going out there going arm in arm. Right, you can be 30 feet away from people and still get it, because if the wind is blowing in your direction, it's on you. Going out at the moment we're pretty much you've now caused the whole fucking world to need to go down in fucking lockdown again. And I can tell you now, every single death, I am going to remind you, for every single death of every single person from now on, every time we get a death, you are going to be the blame for those deaths. I'm talking to all the protesters that went out today and over the weekend and over the other fucking week and are breaching fucking the safety rules. And I mean it, you should all voluntarily put yourself in quarantine, or your parents should put you in fucking quarantine. If your children were out there in the protests, make sure they fucking lock down. And if you know someone that was at the protest, make sure they lock down for 14 fucking days. They have put my life in fucking danger. They have put every elderly person that I know's life in fucking danger. And you need to fucking wake up yourselves. I've been spewing every time I've gone out that I've made sure that I've worn protection, because you fucking idiots aren't. Look at the Americans. I'm talking to the Aussies now. Look at the Americans. They've at least got the decency to put a fucking mask on when they go out. See, masks aren't to protect fucking you. They're to protect the people that have to wear respirators so they can go and get groceries. Because we're sick and we can't afford to get this fucking virus. And trust me, I will make sure that your hearts for the rest of your life remember the day that you caused all these new deaths. Because there's going to be more deaths because of you fucking idiots. And they're going to be deaths, and you are going to be responsible for a death. Think about that. You're out there protesting George Floyd at the risk of killing your own grandparents, your own mum and dad, your own brother and sister, your own fucking child. Yes, your children can fucking die from this. Remember, it has fucking mutated. You are fucking idiots. Trust me, you are. You make me ashamed of using the word fucking protester. You do. You truly fucking do, because you're fucking idiots. And to those watching that didn't protest down there, thank you. You're some of the smartest people on this fucking planet. Yes, black lives fucking matter. But you don't go out and think, and if you're going to organise a protest, make sure that you organise and protect yourselves against the looters and the thieves. They follow protests like nothing else. They are the ones that cause all the violence. And you will occasionally see fuckwits like that dude in the middle shot with the arrow pointing at his head, paying somebody. And trust me, you'll find money all the way back to George Soros. I bet you could even find it all the way back to Bill fucking Gates and the CC fucking P. Right, they're trying to get the distraction away from the truth that they released the fucking virus. So this is what they've been doing. Okay, they've heard that there's been a death. So then they send their blokes out amongst you and start causing the violence. They are the ones, they pay these young kids off that are most probably desperate for fucking cash, and they're paying them off. So those kids are going and doing what they said. But watch those things. You've got to replay everything that dude says. You've seriously got to replay everything this dude says. You listen to it. Go and get everything you find. Go and get all those things, build barricades. And he's being paid. So the evidence is there before you people. See, I'm not just a smart cunt for like any reason. I'm a smart cunt because, oh sorry ladies, yeah, sorry. Well, there's no other word for it. In Australia, that's how you say it. I'm a smart cunt. Okay, in Australia, that's not swearing, ladies. Okay? Could be, I'm I'm a smart cunt is just what us Aussies say. When we have thought something through and congratulating ourselves, that's what we say. We're a smart cunt. And it's not swearing. And any Aussie will tell you that's not swearing. And but when you turn around and you put your deeds to evil, like this little prick, you use people like me that watch out for little things in the middle of the things. And like this guy knew what was going on, so I decided, well, he hasn't given enough evidence. So I'm giving you that evidence right now. And that's the point, Brandon. You got to do shit like this. You want your channel to grow, do shit like this, right? This is freedom of Fair Use Act, because this is news and this is evidence in a crime. And that's where the Fair Use Act comes in. But yeah, Brandon, sorry, it's like 5 in the morning and I haven't slept. I've been doing all this research. Go and get everything you can find. He's trying to incite violence. See, why am I doing this? Because I want to get back out there. I want the world to go back to being a fucking safe place. But while you people out there are running around doing shit like this against health orders, you are either instigators that are stirring up certain groups, and trust me, there's people out there like that little fucker in this video that are stirring up groups, and he's making himself known. And look at him, he doesn't fit in. I'm trying to get a shot of his glasses. Look at him, this dude doesn't fit in. He's prepared for violence. How do you know? Look at him, he's got safety glasses on. That tells you this dude is there for violence. Look at his boots, right? You take the evidence and look at his boots. They're work boots. He's got work socks on. He's got his jeans folded over. He doesn't want anything causing him to trip. He's too well dressed, most probably looted that the night before. But the thing is, this dude is paying them. He's paying other people like you who needs money, and is the one, if you do anything, is the one that's going to be charged with the crime. And if you don't realise that, you're a fucking idiot. You really are. Because if you go to a protest and some dude like this comes up to you, say, okay, man, hang on, I'll go and get me brother. We'll get on this together. And then go over and get one of the organisers and say, look, there's a guy over here paying everybody to be violent. Do something about it. And some of you have been doing stuff about it. And that's where I become impressed. But this is not what our world is, folks. Yes, there's a time to speak up and there's a way to protest, but this is not a way to protest. We are in the biggest fucking situation our earth has ever been in. We are in a situation with a virus that could eventually wipe all mankind out. And you fucking idiots are going out there in the middle of it, and then you allow the thieves and the fucking things, and trust me, this is not the time for a fucking protest. Protest after it's safe, okay? Think about what you want to say, and how about at the end of all this shit, we go out there and we all make our own fucking signs up and put them out and put them come around and drive our streets and fucking see what's really fucking going on. Do that. But don't go out and do shit like this. You need to be ashamed of yourselves, and trust me, I will make sure you remember, and the deaths of all the people that are caused because that you have now made the COVID-19 worse by doing what you have done. Yeah, it's a good cause, but not fucking now and not in the way that you did. What do you think fucking the Premier fucking fought is in court? They fought you in court for a fucking reason. To try and protect people like fucking me that are sick. Oh, by the way, that could be your mother, your nana. Use now, if you are not in fucking quarantine and your family find out about it, I can tell you now, you will be the most shunned person amongst your fucking family. Because when this gets fucking worse, they're going to fucking remember you, dude. And they'll shun you, trust me. Don't know how long for. Some people might shun you for years. I've shunned my brother for many. So trust me, people get shunned. And what yous have done today are equivalent and should be shunned by your own fucking families. You are fucking idiots. I'm talking to the adults, the children, everybody that was fucking there, and to the parents that took your fucking children. You need to be ashamed of your fucking selves. You really fucking do. You're fucking idiots. Morons. Fuck me, when I can tell you now, when the kingdom of heaven comes, you won't be coming. Your kids might, but you fucking won't. You're morons, for fuck's sake. Taking your kids into a situation like that during a pandemic. Are you trying to kill your fucking children? Fuck me, I've never been ashamed of mankind more than I am today. I really never have. And I'm talking to some of the kids, because some of the kids out there causing the trouble are kids. And dead set as a parent, if you do not discipline or shun your fucking child for what they have done over the last 2 weeks, you need to be ashamed of yourself as well. And sorry, that's it for me today. I'm really fucking sorry, folks. I have never been so pissed in my fucking life. I have seen things in my life that people only dream of. I've done things that people dream of. Trust me, this is one of the things that you don't want to dream of. Do you know what it's like waking up next to a fire going off near your fucking head? It's very fucking scary. And it's happened to me once. I was living in Queensland. Someone decided to bomb the moped shop next door to where I fucking lived. Next thing I know, I hear smashing fucking glass only feet from my fucking head. And I only just got out with my fucking life. So stop doing this shit. You are fucking thieves and fucking criminals, and those of you at your protest that did nothing, you should be ashamed of yourselves as well. You truly should be. And if yous aren't in fucking lockdown, I tell you now, if your parents and you have any children, or even if your parents went and you didn't, shun them. Fucking say, look, go into fucking quarantine, don't kill anybody. Because you're supposed to be out there protesting for George fucking Floyd, who got killed, and now you're causing the possibility of people fucking dying. You need to be ashamed of yourselves for the rest of your fucking life. And trust me, shame follows you just like crime does. All criminal acts, they follow you for all your fucking life. And shame, when you do something wrong, it follows you all your fucking life. When someone shuns you for a reason, right? They follow because you wonder why the fuck you got shunned. And you don't think of this, whatever you did. But I can tell you now, those of you out there that don't fucking quarantine yourselves for 2 fucking weeks, expect to be shunned if you ever found out. Because you are putting lives in danger right now. And you need to go in self-fucking quarantine and protect the sick, the innocent. Your mums, your dads, your grannies, your grandpas, your uncles, your aunties, your nieces, your nephews, your grandchildren, your children. Protect them. Go into fucking quarantine before someone in your fucking family dies. And trust me, it's already fucking happened to me, so you don't want that fucking happening. I had to attend my mum's funeral with 5 people in the church. 5 people. This is a lady that would have filled 2 Olympic fucking football fields. She touched so many people's hearts. She had to be buried with 5 fucking people. And now you fuckwits have now caused the whole fucking world to go possibly all in lockdown at one time, and I recommend all the governments of the fucking world, we need to re-lock down all over again so that more people don't fucking die. Fuck this, like that experiment, like crowd fucking immunity. That's bullshit. Find the virus, isolate the virus, and kill the fucking virus by not giving it any more hosts. Wake the fuck up to all the governments out there. You need to be ashamed of yourselves as well. You could have stopped this virus quite easily. You had the fucking plan, and you could have fucking stopped it. And I know the plan was a viable plan. I checked it out with doctors. I wouldn't embarrass myself and fucking put a plan out there that wouldn't fucking work. I'm an inventor, for fuck's sake. Listen to me. That plan will fucking work, and we will find and isolate the fucking virus. And at least by then we will know that will it linger, because the fact that we've killed it off, if it comes back, we know this is something we're going to live with for the rest of our lives. But we first must try to get rid of the fucking virus. Right? Yous all want to stop fucking death, and yet you fucking idiots are out spreading this fucking virus. And you got to remember, you may not know that you have it. You may not have one single fucking sign. This is something that worried me the whole way through the first lockdown. I'm telling our government that they need to shut the government down and shut everybody down. No fucking movement. And that's what it's going to be like. We need to truly lock this fucking world down for 40 days. We can kill the virus. It will stay on an object for up to 18 days. Stainless steel, it can stay on stainless steel and glass almost as long. 17 days on glass, 18 days on stainless steel. It has been slowly spreading because all those workers and all those essential workers out there, nurses and doctors, that have lapses in their life, i.e. sex, gone and had sex with a partner, re-spread the disease. And this is what's going to happen. We're going to now see 3 times the death toll that we should have been seeing. It's going to be just like the 1918 Spanish flu. And it's going to kill a lot more fucking people. And this is what you people don't fucking realise. When you're grown up, you should study history. History should be something everybody studies, because the man that fails to study history repeats history. And unfortunately, we're starting to repeat history. Why? Because you kids didn't pay attention in fucking history class. Maybe you should have done shit like this, learnt about history, and then maybe that we wouldn't be going through this. And now we're going to have to go through it all over again. And I'm telling the governments, if they don't fucking lock this world down and put it under martial law and stop people moving the fuck around for the next 2 weeks, especially the next 2 weeks, because we have to make sure that these arseholes haven't fucking spread the virus. And at least if we lock down, we will find all these little fuckwits that got sick during this fucking crisis, because it's the only way to find them now, because of these fuckwits. Next time, read the fucking plan, will you? I really, truly wrote a plan for every government. I've sent it to every government, and it's a very valid fucking plan. We could have stopped the virus before, but because they didn't do it in unison, they can't fucking work together, we've still got a fucking second wave coming. Definitely got a second wave coming because of all these fucking idiots. And it's not just in fucking America, it's all over the fucking world. Right? They've got a grief, and yeah, they're young kids and they want to go to a protest. But who's organising all these protests? Someone's got to be fucking organising them. The organisers are the same people that are out there They got this dude paying people. It's the same fucking crowd, folks. It truly, truly is. They use situations like this. Now, there's a lot of talk that this could even be a false flag that caused it, because the pictures of the way and who handled George Floyd's body are very important, because they were uniformed police officers, grabbed his body as if he was either dead or knew what was going on. And trust me, you want to watch that fucking video as well. It's out there. I'm trying to find it at the moment. I had it the other day and I should have saved it. And now I've got to go and find it again, because there is enough evidence out there. Truly, truly is enough evidence out there to prove to you idiots that there's someone behind this. Right? Think about China's plan. They're threatening countries already. So if they're threatening countries, then they're going to use another tool. They did this, and they've done this for many, many years. We have been locking these commie pricks up every time there's been a war, because these are the guys that have started up all the processes. Every fucking time. Antifa is their new name. That's all it is. It's just a new name. And this is what the governments need to wake up to. Because we are still dealing with the same fucking idiots that we dealt through with Vietnam, World War II, the whole fucking lot. Because they send their little spies, and because of our open border prophecy things, we've got so many spies in every country now, it's beyond a fucking joke. Truly, truly is. We should send everybody home and count everybody and make sure we know where everybody fucking is at the moment. Because we've got fucking idiots amongst us that shouldn't be fucking here, and they're spies. And trust me, they are among the elite. I've always said they are hide among the elite, because, see, the elite want most of us gone. See, we're just slaves to them. They use credit, keep you in slavery, and yeah, you all need to wake the fuck up. You really fucking do. And I have never been more ashamed of people in my life. But for the last 2 weeks, I've watched the fuckwits give protesting a bad fucking name. And the real thing is, if your protest is invaded by rioters, because that is what they are, either cease your protest, seek shelter from the police, and let the police deal with the rioters, and then tell everybody around the world that we had to call the police in ourselves because of these rioters. And that might give your protest credibility, but never ever do a protest during a fucking pandemic. You're fucking idiots, the lot of you. You truly fucking are. And I know I said I had a last word, but yeah, it was a long last word. So that's it for tonight, folks. My voice is stuffed, and I've got more research to do. And don't forget, cannabis should be legal in every country. Trust me, it truly is the manna that God sent down from heaven during those 40 years. Trust me, it really is. And yes, you're supposed to eat it, not fucking smoke it. Fuck me. I can't wait until it's back. At the moment, all I've got, and yes, I now am getting medical relief, but it's also a food. It's the sweetest food you'll ever eat. I remember, trust me, I grew up with hippies. My mum and dad were hippies, so I knew exactly what you could do with it. You used to eat it. Yes, some people smoked it, but the smart people eat it. They used it for medicine, they used it for everything. My mum was the biggest hippie ever. But you don't go to a protest and do this shit, folks. But there's a history of it. Look at the history. Before you go out and organise a protest, you either want to say riot happening or fucking protest happening. That way the innocent people don't get fucking involved. Stop fucking putting your bullshit from other countries. There have been fucking people caught from overseas countries already. We've got 2 of them But we need to catch this guy. If anybody has video footage of this dude, please hand this footage over to the police, because this is one of the Antifa paying people off. He needs to be arrested. He needs to be locked up and sent back to the country that fucking sent him. Because these are overseas people. You can hear it. He doesn't quite have the right accent for that area. Trust me, he's from another country. I can pick accents, especially an American accent. This dude accent is fake, as if he was in a movie and knew how to change his voice. And that's what they're doing. And it's the elite. In this video, you hear him say, just from this section here, that's me boy right here, he's me king, pointing out the big boss. So watch this video, do exactly what I've just done, flick back through it, because this dude needs to go to prison. Dead set, this dude really does. I 10 to 1 he is not from our country. Oh, your country. Well, you just look after us, so pretty much you are our country, I suppose. But this dude, he's not even Australian. There's a strange thing about his accent. It needs to act like he needs to be arrested. This is the dude paying people off, folks. See, it sounds more European. That's more a European voice. But see, the Russians can do really good European voices. The Chinese have been influencing travellers for years and years and years. We've seen it on the news. And people need to look into a few things like the Falun Gong, all of that. And see, when you're out there, if you do go back out there and protest, for God's sake, put a sign up that says, China, revolt now. At least get them revolting, because that country needs a revolution. But don't let fucking rioters get involved, because then you're sending the bad example to Chinese people, because they're going to think, and then that's when the military gets called in, because peaceful protests can work. But when you allow idiots like this dude to go out and fucking pay people to cause the fucking violence, and the evidence is in this fucking video. And as I said, it's the first thing at the top of the description. Go and watch it for yourself. Go and listen to everything this dude is saying, and watch for this face. Watch for this face. And if you find him, hand him over to the cops. If you know him, hand him over to the cops. He's not from America. This dude is not an American, trust me. And if he is an American, man, his family needs to kick him to the curb. But this dude is truly somebody that doesn't fit in. With those pictures, hang on, I'll go back to the pictures. And as I said, he's got plenty of cash. This dude has tons and tons of moocher. There we go. Back. Because when you look and stop this, if I didn't save it without this, sorry, I forgot about it. But that, if you look at his stop and pause, take away from the gun for a minute, and look at all the money here, that's the money up there. He's got something up there. But that to me is a handle of a gun. You can see the grooves in it, and you can see the sight on the gun. And that is not an American gun. Could be Russian. Yeah, it's just not shaped right, because I've studied a lot, I've owned a lot of American guns, and that doesn't look like an American gun. It's old, whatever it is. But he's paying people. He wants people running around the street. There's the wallet. There's the wallet. There's the face. Remember the face. Because this dude, there's the cash. And look at his eyes. Man, that guy's bent over. He's spun up and he's seen the cash. In other words, this is being orchestrated, folks. Someone is paying them. It could be George Soros. And trust me, Hillary Clinton, oh, that's right, there's an election about to happen. Hillary Clinton and her cronies have got a new candidate up and they want their party in, so they've got to make Donald look bad. This could be set up. And trust me, it could. This is why Trump has asked for the FBI to investigate to make sure that these guys aren't phonies. Trump is actually out there doing something for you. You just haven't realised it yet. So trust me, you've got a good situation there, but you've got a bad situation, and the bad situation is here. And trust me, look at the face. Look at the sternness on the face. He is not American. Americans don't look like that. I'd say Russian, if anything. A Russian that's following and wants the bright days of the people back, and now they're trying to bring it back to us. And like, do you really want to be like China? Because that's what fucking communism is. You wind up being just like fucking China. And yeah, you've just got to wake up to your fucking selves. If you don't, and I tell you, now I'm really fucking serious, I'm going to remind every time I hear about a COVID-19 death caused by this, and trust me, they'll say associated with the protester when they do the search. I'm going to get online and I'm going to do a show just about you saying, oh, well, we've got one of the killers at least. Because that's what you're doing at the moment. By going out and doing these stupid fucking protests in the middle of a pandemic, you're a fucking idiot. You really, truly are. You need to be ashamed of yourselves, and parents, you need to kick their little asses out in a tent and show them what homelessness is like. Or people without family. Shun them. Teach them what it's like. Because that's what's going to happen to them in the long run. Because if everybody dies, yeah, they could be the last man on earth. Thinking, oh yeah, it's going to be fun. But see, a virus could do that to this population. But this dude here needs to be dealt with. He needs to go to prison. Trust me, this dude needs to go to prison. Because he wants these kids getting in trouble. And yeah, you silly little idiots are listening to everything they say. See, they get the first person up, they're outrighteous one, they might spur them up, and they've got a network of people that do this, folks. It's not just him. They've got a network of people that come around and whisper in your ear and say, maybe you should do this about him and do that. They have been influencing you for some time. See, that's the thing about the People's Party. They work very slowly. And they infiltrate. And they convince these young people that their way is the best way. No problem. Oh, we've got a problem, we can just kill them off. Oh yeah, we can use their organs for ourselves. See, this is what they want. They want the Communist Party all over the world. And there's one man that wants it. Trust me, I wouldn't be surprised if the devil himself wasn't behind it, because they do call themselves the dragon after all. But honestly, folks, you've got a problem and you need to sort it out. And I'm telling you now, if anybody plans to fucking protest next week, I hope you all get arrested. Because I'm going to be lobbying the government in Australia to make sure that you are, if you go out and protest from now on, because we need to lock our country down again because of you fucking people. I'm going to make sure there's soldiers on our fucking streets so that you can't. And I'm going to make sure that I fucking let the other governments know that this is what they should be doing as well. Because you're fucking a lot of idiots. You may have killed half your family because of what you did over the last 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm fucking ashamed of the lot of you. I really fucking am. I really fucking am ashamed of the lot of you kids. I used to think mankind might fucking make it, but you want to know something? I don't think that anymore. I truly don't. I fear for mankind. I truly do. Manna from heaven's fallen and you guys aren't even listening. You aren't even eating it. So, yeah. I'm going to catch you all later. And, yeah, wake up to yourselves. Because you need to fucking wake up to yourselves. Because you may have killed half your fucking family. Anyhow, I'm going to catch you all later. Love you all to my subscribers. But if you went out to those protests today, go and fucking lock yourself down. I mean it. Love you all.